Well, greetings Sagittarius and welcome to your horoscope. Yes, we talked about this. That hunger that has no bottom. We're keeping on talking about it, okay? Why? Because you haven't got it yet. I don't think I've ever really given Sagittarius that much dirt as I have the last two forecasts. But I have the one for mentioned Sagittarius who, I guess this guy's born November 22nd. And I have another friend who's like a really dear friend. He's born November 22nd. He's actually a Scorpio though. But, he's everything I would expect from, he's older, from that birthday. He's a master number and he's just awesome in every way. I have a Sagittarius woman friend also born on that day, 22nd November, and also a very awesome person. She's older, it's like 10 years older than me, but dedicated her life to midwifery and theater. Two very awesome things. And, she's still rolling good, It's nice to see the 60-somethings being strong, I appreciate that. It's a good example for us youngers. Even if we're middle-aged youngers. Let's see. Now, Sagittarius, you got Jupiter in your 7th house. So it's all about the relationship right now. And the relationship seems sweet. It seems beautiful. It seems hopeful. It seems like it's going somewhere. It's like, if you're in a committed relationship, it should be wonderful. It should be everything you want. If you're not in a committed relationship, oh my gosh, you should be dating around right now. Unless you're one of those guys that live in guy cities. There's not really a lot of gal cities except for in Mexico where all the men have left, and in retirement homes. This is a bummer for young men. Outside of women's colleges, dudes, and taking a home ec class, you are always going to live in a world where there's a bunch of men around women. Even if there's mostly women, there's still a bunch of men hitting on them. Whereas a woman can move to Alaska, Australia, Wyoming, find places where there's nothing but men and have their pick. We don't get that choice, man. We're not the selectors. We're just pollinators out there trying to do our thing. And that goes for you, Sag. If you're a male Sag, it's a good time for pollinating. That's all I'm going to say. And, pollinating isn't just about sex. It's about getting work, getting the contract, getting the deal. You might get the sweetheart job of a lifetime right now. I can only pray that happens to this one person. Mars now in your midheaven, going out of your midheaven into your 11th house. Pay attention to your friends, people you associate with. Mercury is right now over in your 9th house or in your 5th house, and Uranus is in the 9th house, so they're trining each other. So taking risks and going out on a limb to do things right, it's going to pay off. That's all I'm saying. It's going to pay off good.